kind of a different unit. So it's not really math. It's like a science class almost. I mean, it's logic and there's a process. And I get why it's in math and we're going to use it going forward with math, but it's weird it's not math. So it's kind of out of my comfort zone. Like I'm used to, let me go through some problems. We'll do a couple together, and then I'll get you on your own and you start working, This is more like notes. And I'm not really sure if the best way to do it is to give you guys the notes beforehand, and I'll talk and you listen, or type them up with you, or just talk and have you sum up. I'm just kind of out of my comfort zone, so bear with me if something's weird. But I've tried all different things and what seems to work the best, and I'll talk, and I've got to write down notes as I'm talking, and you guys write those down. Plus anything else, if you think there's anything else you want to write, you can write that. I've tried giving people the notes early, but then it seems like a lot of people just kind of check out. Like, oh, I've already got the information. I don't need to listen anymore. So, this is designing an experiment. It is about 15% of the AP test. The stuff we've done up until now is like 25% of the AP test. They say it's about 15%. It's only one chapter, so this one chapter is like 15. They say 10 to 20, so it's like 15% of the test. So if you look at the backboard, I wrote everything we're going to go through. 4 things that have to be in an experiment. Experiments versus observational studies, types of experiments, types of sampling, types of bias. I think it's fun. Like, there's some interesting stuff we can talk about. Like, we'll do something today. I think you guys will slightly enjoy it at least. It's just different. It's not. There's no math problems in this chapter. There's no calculations. So it's kind of weird because you guys are like, oh, I'm an AP math class. And this chapter is not math. All right. So if we're gonna do an experiment, we did that thing before where I said like, okay, design an experiment to see if integrated math actually works. You guys remember doing that? So, one of the things we talked about was how to split up the people. So if you have 200 juniors, how do you split them up? Because you want to make sure that you control all of the variables you can and try to even them out between the groups. Like, the only thing I really wanted to test there was integrated math, not integrated math. There's a whole bunch of other variables, right? How smart you are, how much you care, how much homework you do. Why does randomization, what do we hope that randomization does? Kind of like levels the playing field, right? So like all those other variables are supposed to even out, so that we're only left with the variable that we want. So we hope that randomizing levels the playing field for all of the variables except the one that we're interested in. You guys still see it? It's not bold. So typically randomization is the most common way to do this is put all of the names, numbers, etc. in a hat, mix them up, pull out however many you need or whatever. There's one question on the AP test where you had to like do an experiment on dogs. You had 300 dogs and you're trying to find like which medication works better or whatever. And they accepted this answer. Put the 300 dogs in a hat, mix them up. The first 150 dogs you pull out get the treatment. So as long as you're saying like mix them up, they're good. This is key though. If you don't say mix them up, they don't consider it random. All right, the second thing any experiment needs is replication. Giant hat. I don't know how you mix them up. Start stirring. So that's what I would have done. Assign every dog a number, put the numbers in a hat. Like that seems way easier, but
make the slide going in and make the dogs slide. Okay.
Let's move on past the dogs. Alright, replication means that somebody else could repeat your experiment to attempt to verify it. So that means like you're giving clear instructions. So if I'm like, hey, I did this experiment and I found that if you drink orange juice, you do better on the SAT. Here's what I did. Someone else could be like, that's a bunch of crap. Let me try and do the same thing and see what they come up with. Yeah, that's not really true. The third thing is control. Please stop talking. This does not mean a control group. That means we're trying to control the other variables. So if I'm trying to test if integrated math works, I want to control everything else as best I can to make sure that's the only thing I'm trying to test. Is this a reasonable way to do this? Like I'll talk and type notes and you write the notes? Like, cool. And we're not doing this like all out. I couldn't do this all out.
I'm just writing very slow. I know, I'm so far behind.
Am I going too fast?
Just
I'm
Alright.
I write really quickly.
I'm literally on the third.
Sorry.
Type tests. I want to see where you're.
I can type like 100 words a minute.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can type really
I
quickly
can't.
too.
I can have like homework.
Alright, fine.
Type racing. Yeah, we should have a type racing competition.
I went into, I think it was Fed's integrated class last year, a couple years ago, and I raced some people. There was some like you type and the car goes.
Yep.
When you make a mistake, it like backs up. And then, yeah.
Michael used to play that as a child.
We did that on middle school.
I destroyed everybody.
I got
And do you feel better right now?
Is it okay if I do? Because I kind of do.
Also, you have periods at the end of any of these. Many of them simple. That sucks, doesn't it? Slightly.
You're on your period as always.
Me too. Probably you.
I want to see a dog today.
Dogs every year. I've never seen
Are they
one.
not? Are they German?
How we doing? You guys caught up?
I'm on the list. I just roll.
Well, if you're writing, you're not listening when I'm talking, so I'll wait till you're done writing.
Right. Because I'm thinking more in my head.
Right, I want you to be able to listen.
There we go. Also, I can bring in some candy tomorrow. We bought way too much to pass out to trick-or-treaters, and we have a basket about this big just full of candy. So we had 4 people come
Cool.
to our house.
I don't think anybody's opposed to that.
Okay. Does anyone have any preferences?
Reese's.
I see.
But that'd be rude.
I have some candy here today if you want some.
Are you done writing? We're not waiting for you, are we?
Yeah, I got it.
An M&M will hurt. I need to stay fit.
Are you done writing? I'm gonna wait for you and have a conversation.
Why would dogs be looking for candy?
It's just like the end of that sentence. Let me tab it over. Is that better? No, I was
Okay.
good. All right. The fourth thing is compare. So at the end of the experiment, you compare the groups, and that seems obvious. But when you're writing out, so you'll be asked to like write out how would you do this experiment, and it's very easy to forget the compare step. So it's kind of nice. It's RRCC. You can remember like 4 things needed in an experiment. RRCC. Reese's. I don't know what that has to do with racism, but sure.
He said Reese's.
Well, I don't know what that's to do with Reese's either.
You said
It's
I like Reese's better than racism. For sure.
Hopefully.
Okay. So, let me ask you this. If I went to, at the end of the year, end of this year, I have Craft's second hour geometry class take the AP Stats test. And I have, or third hour geometry class. And I have this third hour AP Stats class take the AP Stats test. And I check to see who does better. Is that an experiment? So then you tell me why not. Okay.
There's no randomization.
There's no randomization. There's no control either, is there? Like we didn't control any other variables. I couldn't really even replicate it. I could compare, that's about it. But does anybody know what that's called then if it's not an experiment?
Poorly planned out.
A bad experiment.
It's on the board behind you.
Biased.
Yeah.
You told me that yesterday.
Observational study versus experiment.
I just wonder why.
How do I like make it accept that? So
Tab.
tab? No. Space? No. Enter? Enter.
It's tab for you.
Me too. I can't.
Did you not see the dog sniffing the window? Did you not hear the rest of my statements?
No, because Andy started talking.
Try to actually process what you're writing, don't just like blindly copy things down. This is my fear with like giving notes, that people just like write the notes.
Use of causation. Observation.
Does everything have to be perfect, David?
You're the worst.
Nobody's perfect. I was kind of lucky.
What is causation?
Oh, definitely.
I'll show you. It means like, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
False statement variables. Some of these.
And after this, and after you're done writing this, or while you're waiting for me or whatever, you're gonna need your Chromebooks too, so if you wanna get your Chromebooks out.
I should have been typing these anyway.
I guess you could use your phone if you want. Yeah, you can post them on school too.
Well, doesn't that suck?
Oh yeah, some of you guys don't have unlimited.
I have unlimited.
So which
Just
one do you
use
care about?
BYOD.
Yeah, I just don't have that one. So.
That's it.
I have 2 gigs.
The dog.
So do I.
What's BYOD? What did you say?
BYOD.
What's that?
That's one of the Wi-Fi.
It means bring your own
Bring your own
device.
And bring your own. There's one.
One of the Wi-Fi names that someone has near my house, I can't say it out loud. Never mind.
Are we done writing?
No.
Here's a story I want to tell you, but I can't say it out loud. Basically.
I can't cuss.
Just go ahead. It's okay.
No, it's really inappropriate.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
No.
Yes. I have a few teachers.
Ours is my last year. Oh, true.
Terrible wizard.
Why
Three
didn't
times you did?
Why didn't you dress up yesterday, dude? It's Halloween.
I was dressed up as teacher that gives no F's about Halloween. Not the best. It was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
I really bought it.
Yeah, that sold it well.
Yesterday at work.
Alright, quiet. Stop talking. That's my other concern about giving notes. Like, I give you time to write, and then you all just talk, and then I get, yeah.
No, ready.
Man, I'm glad I'm a math teacher. Alright. So, observational study, like, so here's what people try to do, and you'll see this, like, constantly in the news. The thing I just told you about, people, like, some newspaper will come in and be like, Mr. Davis is a much better teacher than Mr. Kraft. Look at this, look at the AP stats score. Like, that is, so that was an observational study, right? There was no control, there was no randomization. So could I really say from that alone that I'm a better teacher than Mr. Kraft?
Yes.
Please stop. No, that doesn't make any sense. So it might be true that the people in this room did better, but is the real reason because of the teacher or because of like this is an actual AP test? Here's another example. Like since 1800, the number of party stores in America has increased like crazy. So has the number of murders. Do party stores cause murders?
Yes.
I mean, okay, so the number of churches has gone up. Do party stores cause churches? Do churches cause murders? Do murders cause... Like,
Praise party.
so there's this variable... There's other things that are affecting that, right? What's really affecting, like, murders and churches and party stores all going up since then? Population, right? So, please stop. So just because two things are correlated, like yes, there's more party stores now. Yes, there's more murders now. It doesn't mean that one caused the other. This is a huge phrase. Correlation does not equal causation. So example, we could say like, party stores and murders have increased since 1800. This does not mean party stores cause murders. There's what's called a lurking or a confounding variable. See, if I go fast, you guys are quiet and you write. If I go slow,
But it stresses me out.
if I go slow, you guys start having these side conversations. Gotta find this middle ground.
I'd say about 60 words per minute.
At least I care about my grades now.
See, it's happening already. So a lurking variable is a variable that's kind of behind the scenes that is affecting the relationship. It sounds like creepy, like a lurking, it's like lurking behind you. In the previous example, so with the party stores and murders, what is the lurking variable? The reason that they've both increased is population. In an experiment, what?
I wrote lurking. That's where I'm at.
Alright, so when people start having side conversations, I'm like, oh, it's time for me to talk. So if you don't want me to go fast, you gotta shut your mouths. I'm not saying you are, but you have to regulate your classmates. You know, you could have just moved forward.
Less coffee, more rating.
What is this?
Software anyway that finishes your sentences.
Microsoft.
Is it Microsoft Word?
This is Open Office. It's like the cheap, free version of Microsoft Word, but Microsoft Word does it too.
Did it?
You can turn it on or off. It's like a setting.
Because I've never seen that. So that's why.
Oh, really? Okay, so this lurking variable, lurking, like kind of looking over your shoulder and like affecting the outcome. Yeah, we'll get into. We'll see a lot of these examples. So in an experiment, why are there no lurking variables? Or hopefully, are no lurking variables. Because what did we do to hopefully like take care of those? We randomized and we tried to control them, right? So without that randomization, you can't say one thing causes the other. These are good notes. Not funny, I gotta say.
Literally.
We're done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My hand hurts so bad. All I've done is
For today.
perfect.
I just got the highest grade GPA. That's the smartest.
Then who is?
You guys actually are the smartest. You guys can have it.
Okay.
We know that.
Questions? You guys got the notes down? Are we good?
Yes.
All right. In Schoology, I want you to Google this phrase: correlation does not equal causation. And then I would go to images. I think that's probably the easiest. And I want you to post an example of like a ridiculous relationship that people would say, like, "Oh, it looks like this causes this." So I'll show you an example. I'll look one up. So just go to Google, type in correlation does not equal causation. You might say examples. So, like this first one I pulled up. Organic food sales have gone up in this time. Autism has gone up in this time. Are organic foods causing autism? Probably not.
I'm sure some people say, oh, I have
So
that.
there might be. So then I would want you to like post a link to this.
Just the link.
Just the link to
Yeah.
the picture.
Post
Oh
one.
my god, I found one.
I have
That's literally what I found. Cheese consumption number.
Give me a second. Stop talking for a second. God, lecturing is annoying. Either post the link, or I'd prefer if you posted the picture. So you can, I think you can just right click, copy image, and then go to the daily schedule thing, and I think I can just paste that image. I don't know. Yeah. And so then I just want you to look at them. Just see a couple, just see what they look like. And there's some ridiculous things people will try to say, and it's just kind of fun to look at.
Number of people who drowned in swimming
It doesn't
pools.
look close to
Ice cream sales cause
Yeah,
murder.
well,
And films Nicolas Cage appeared in.
I saw that when I was there, I was looking at it.
David, let me post. Let's put a space bar after it. That's all. Thanks. No problem.
What do you have to do if you're trying to post a picture? You have to
Yeah,
post a
space
picture.
after a space bar,
Like
yeah.
it needs some kind of text or
Because it
something.
thinks there's not actually anything.
Yeah.
Is global warming a hoax propagated by
Do
science?
you like mine? Divorce rate in Maine per capita.
So
Mine is about the number of
the more the U.S. spends on science-based and technology, the more suicide.
suicide and hanging.
I can't.
The more people, or the less people eat margarine, the less divorce.
Wait, do we do the picture or just the link?
Either one. I'd prefer the picture. I think it's easier to scroll through, but not a big deal.
Is there a person who won't try sushi? A person who don't approve of being married?
Number of pirates.
That was the first one, like 3.
I bet you there is some relationship here.
Are you serious? I don't think so.
Like old people don't like sushi, and old people hate gay people.
Oh, that's the old people
Old
is
people like sushi.
the variable. The
No, but it's
working variable.
the actual variable here. So I think that might be legit.
Are you assuming that race is related?
Oh.
I looked up.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't equal. My dad's old, he likes sushi.
Cheese consumption. Is this what you were just saying? Cheese consumption and tangled in bed sheets. All right. So the point I'm trying to make is, why are these ridiculous? What are they not doing?
Saying the lurking variable.
They're not cousins.
Well, why aren't these experiments? Okay, first of all, are they experiments? No. What are they? Observational studies. So you can't show cause and effect. And what did they not do? They didn't randomize. They didn't control. They didn't do any of that stuff that you need to have an experiment.
We're just putting this.
I just wanted a few up there. Like, if you don't get to, I'm not gonna be like, hey, you didn't finish it. You don't get the points for today. Or whatever. Yeah, I wanted you guys to look at them, post some, and talk about it a little bit.
Age of This America, murders by steam hot papers and hot ovens.
Which one's mine? I forgot.
This
Mine is
is your crappy packet for the chat.
They brought more dogs in?
What happened?
Do you need more?
They brought in another
You
so
know
they probably found something in that school.
Someone got busted. Yeah, but I don't hear no sound.
They don't need a siren, they're already inside.
Like, we just scared
You don't need a siren for them. It's not like anyone's going anywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of crappies in this chapter.
Can I turn my computer There's a lot of practice.
You are done with your computer, yeah.
Circling the park for 5 minutes.
I want you to do 1999 number 3 right now, please. They're in chronological order, I believe.